All right, here we are at the front door of Unit B. Door here, card reader here, doorbell here again. Also have outside lighting this time, right by the door. And we have a couple of outdoor cameras as well. But yeah, this is where the card reader goes. This is actually a bracket for it. I was trying to show them that they need to carve out the little hole a little bit more to get that to fit. That's a Cat 6, and then this is just a low voltage doorbell wire for down here. I don't know why it's under the plywood. Let's go inside. So on the inside, this is my, again, project for the rest of the day. We did get the strike plate installed here because it's a regular door frame. And then I need to connect these wires to these wires because this goes into that low voltage box for the electronic latch. So the card reader has the base station inside. When it wants to unlock the door, when you swipe a card, it'll put 12 volts on that wire, which then releases this. And then this door can just pull out through that when that releases. So we have an outlet down there, which I believe is just required. Seems like a weird spot for an outlet. Otherwise, 5 switches. Got an outside light, can lights for this room, ceiling fan for this room, rope light, and a switch above the closet. So let me look around this room. We've got front door here. This is like the living room / entry, mostly living room. Front door for this unit, and then we've got another TV mount up there. Power and data down at the bottom. We do, of course, have our 2 Cat 6s for the door. So those, one will be for a door sensor for that door, and the other is for whatever later. Those run, I believe those actually run into that low voltage box, not to the main network closet. Living room, yeah, outlet here. I don't know why there's an outlet up there, but okay. There's also an outlet down there though, so don't worry. And then along this wall, this is a double wall because it's between units. So again, trying to go for extreme sound barrier. So the more stuff you can fill it with, the better. So that should get double insulated and double drywall. We're gonna do like a soundproofing layer as well. But there's an outlet over there, outlet and data over here. Under the stairs is gonna get, I don't know how we're gonna cover up that radon pipe, but this is gonna be, I really wanted to do like full on, drawers that you pull out from here, but it's just really expensive. It just started adding up really fast. So we already spent more than our budget on cabinets for our unit. So I was like, we can just not. Entryway closet has low voltage box with power into it for the door system. That white pipe is the drainage for the mini split, which will live on top of the closet there. Coolant lines, drainage and power. That just drains straight to the outside down there. You can see a lot of the wiring for the door stuff is in that little space there. And there is no light inside this entryway closet, but that's okay. Above the closet, there is a little shelf. I'm on the fence about whether we should have just built that box straight to the top because it's like a completely inaccessible shelf. But maybe you can put some decorative stuff up there. And I put a power outlet up there in case you want to do something decorative that requires power. So that's that. There is ceiling fan and sprinkler system next to the fan up there. And then we have our 4 can lights in the top of this. Because these windows are extremely high, it's a double height room, there's power for power shades. Oh, we've got the 2 on that one and one over there as well. That must be just how those work. Interesting. Anyway, power for both, for power shades for the windows because no one is going to be able to reach, and I don't want a long dangly string. This is the one kind of weird thing about this is that those red lines, they actually also go into, see how they go up there? They actually go into our unit's network closet. So this is the one thing that's crossing over between units, which is power for the shades, because it turns out that the controller for the power shades is like ridiculously expensive and they don't want to honor their warranty if you use your own power supply. So you have to buy their power supply. It can support like 8 shades or something, and we only had like 5 in our unit, so it was fine to add these 2 onto it. So it's all run off the same power supply because I didn't want to spend an extra, whatever, $800 or something for the power supply just for this. So they'll just get a remote that controls these 2 shades that's tied into our half of the system, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. The last thing we need to do in here as far as detailing is the coolant lines run inside the wall because again, we have a big fat beam over there they didn't want to go through. So we're gonna have to build a little soffit to block that off. But that's what that wire coming out is for. That's for power for lights. Actually, it's not gonna be a soffit. It's gonna be like basically trim, a little piece of trim that covers up those pipes, which will then also have lights in it. And those lights are gonna go all the way around this room, all the way around there, basically make a U around here. And I think that'll look really cool. So let's go upstairs and continue on tour upstairs to the kitchen. So you're looking at the kitchen. The kitchen is basically, it's like a one wall kitchen. So fridge over on the right. There's a stove here, the vent for the stove, sink over there, dishwasher, and then this is not cabinets on that wall. So the kitchen is, all the kitchen cabinets are on that wall. Before we get to the kitchen, quick detail over here, you can see our steel beam. This is the one steel beam in the project because this is a long piece of floor to support. So that's tied in there. They have this nice note on the wall, no nails or screws panel on other side, because on the other side is the electrical panel. So please, drywall people, read that note and don't screw through that part of the wall. Switches for, oh, probably rope light. Yeah, cans and rope light. So can lights, rope light, and now you can see the top of that shelf over there. Kind of funny to have that shelf, but it's fine. It's fine. Coming over here, there's a door to the bedroom. We'll go into there later. Here's a little pantry for the kitchen. This also got reconfigured compared to what was on the original plans, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. So a little pantry, no power in this because it's gonna be just kitchen, it's just food. So no power. There's a light right above here, so we didn't need a light inside. I think that's fine. And then over there's the bathroom, which also has the washer dryer inside the bathroom now, which it used to be out here. That's better. So the kitchen has, again, outlets for over the counter. We have water for the fridge, and then there's an awful lot of stuff behind this because we're talking about, we've got a lot of things running through here. So we've got the main drain pipe, which is that insulated one. We've got, Cat 6 cables for a couple of different things. We do have under cabinet lighting as well. Again, I want things to be well lit in here. Power for the range hood. We've got all the coolant lines for the mini splits, which I believe are this unit's mini splits. Yeah, so those go up into the ceiling there, and you can see one runs over to that part, and the other one is going into this bedroom. And more power for under cabinet lighting, sink, and that should be it over here. What is this? Oh, this must be a switch for the under cabinet lighting. Okay. I didn't know you could mix low voltage and high voltage inside of the same box. Maybe there's something special about it when it's under cabinet. Oh, I remember what it is. It's a special, he was telling me about this. It's a special transformer that lives inside the box, as opposed to like what we have for our unit, which I think is cheaper. The transformer lives like inside of a cabinet, and it's just like this big thing on the wall. But this one actually lives inside the box. So he's got the mains power and the low voltage feeding lines for the under cabinet. But that's cool, that's tidy. This wall is just like plain wall, nothing fancy there. 2 switches, kitchen, and I believe living room cans. And then we've got 2 data lines here. Not sure why I put those there. I think it was just because that's the only network in this room other than like the Wi-Fi access point is up there. But just in case they want like a wall mount panel or put a little desk here, use it for kitchen office or something, there's data there. Eventually, if I do end up switching this to have a proper intercom system instead of just the key card reader, this would be a good spot for the indoor intercom unit, although I would probably have to move it up a little bit, but we can fudge it. If I leave the slack here, we could, fish the wire through the wall and poke it out of the drywall up at the top or something. That's the kitchen. I think that's everything in the kitchen. We have a sprinkler head in the kitchen as well. and then our access point in the ceiling. I guess let's do the bathroom off the kitchen first. So coming into the bathroom, open the door, and to the right is the washer and dryer. So we've got our regular power for the washer, high voltage power for the dryer, vent, pipes, drains, all that kind of stuff. And there is a sprinkler head inside of this space as well. To the left of the washer and dryer, past this wall, is the shower. And again, we kept it simple for the shower, so it's just a shower valve with a single shower head at the top. I do want to have like the hose style that goes up there to have like a wand, but that's all just off of the one pipe. You don't have a separate pipe for that, at least with the simple ones. Toilet is over here. Give them a frosted window for the bottom half. Nice, because there's somebody else's house right behind there. So a frosted window for the bottom half. This was some mistake somewhere at some point. This got framed wrong because I was like, isn't the back of the toilet taller than this? And it would go into the window, so we had them frame it out and get a shorter window. Don't know how that happened. That was fixed a long time ago. Toilet, sink over here, and they do get power for the vanity. That is the not the only light in the room. So there's going to be lights over the sink here, but then there's also a light over the shower. And that's because it just felt like it needed a little bit more, I guess, in here. So they get a light over the shower, they get a light for the rest of the bathroom here, and then they have all the switches. So fan, vanity fan, and the ceiling cans, and then a power outlet for the sink area. So that's the bathroom. I think that's it. No power for bidet here. I hope I don't regret that. We're definitely not putting a bidet in right now. I hope I don't regret not running power for one in the future. Famous last words. Because there's not really a good way to do that afterwards. Yeah, there's no power. Okay, and we're not going to worry about that. Coming out of this bathroom, let's go over to this bedroom, which is the smaller of the two. Well, actually, I don't know if it's smaller, but it's not the ensuite. So there's no bathroom attached to this bedroom. So this bedroom is where the panel lives. Not my favorite thing in the world to put the panel inside of a bedroom. We'll put a little box over to make it look cute. But it was really the only place in this unit that panel would work. There just isn't really a better spot. There's things like requirements for how much space you need behind the panel to be able to work on it. So you can imagine that like you couldn't, well, first it can't be inside of a closet, but then it also has to have a certain amount of space behind it. So this was really the only spot that works. I guess actually it would have worked inside the kitchen there on that wall, but that would just be weird. So this makes more sense. We'll make it look better than that when it's finally done. Anyway, that's the breaker panel, big feed line coming in. Hopefully nobody punches through the other side of that wall. So in this bedroom, we've got a mini split on that wall because there was nothing else you can do on that wall anyway. So there's power line switches for the lights. That is the closet light switch as well as the can lights. We have 4 can lights in this bedroom. Again, I just hate it when people only put one light in the center, so I wanted to do more. We do have a sprinkler in this bedroom, mini split. We've got power around the room. So one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, which is not overkill, but I think also still technically more than what is required. And then we have our 2 Cat 5, Cat 6 cables in this corner, which is the only data service in this room. So that is, I think, because there's really just not a lot of options for where to put the bed in here. This closet does have a light inside and, of course, an outlet inside the closet. Sometimes you want to charge things in the closet and not have them just in the middle of your room. And you can do it now and then not have to run cords everywhere. The big worry I have for this room is that man, the glare. The big mass of wires up here is Ethernet, Cat 6 and coax from many different places in the building. All, actually, I guess it's mostly just our unit. Yeah, because they all feed into that under the stairs. Our stairs are on the other side of that wall. We were there a second ago, right? So if we look through this little hole, under the stairs is right there, which is how all of our units' data and other wires get in there. So they all run from our unit through these ceilings into this cluster, which is right up there, which has those little metal plates at the 2x6s. And then they run down here and go into this wall. My big worry is that someone is going to try to hang something on that wall and drive a nail straight through that mass of wires or the sprinkler pipe. So I'm still trying to determine if there's a way that we can put some sort of really thick metal plate in front of that big mass of wires. If not, we're definitely going to do a picture rail inside this bedroom so that there's no temptation to hammer nails through the wall. So if there's a picture rail, you can just hang something off of that picture rail, and we'll make it very clear to people who are renting, do not hang things on that wall. Yeah, because gosh, I do not want to have to run those wires again. Cross your fingers. So, okay, that's this bedroom. I think that's everything. We talked about, oh, smoke detector is up above the front door as well. So let's go to the second bedroom in this unit, which is the ensuite bedroom, which is through this hallway. Little linen closet, kind of entryway closet. Oh, this is where the doorbell is. Bell part of the doorbell is on that side. The transformer for the doorbell is on that side. And those have wires that run to the front door. The orange pipes are part of the sprinkler system. No light inside this closet because we've got a light right up there. We've also got a smoke alarm up there. And let's go into this bedroom. So this bedroom is not huge, but it's the fancy one. We again have 4 ceiling lights because I don't like dark rooms. They have their own mini split over here. And this is also where we have Cat 6 and power. So this, I'm imagining this would be like a dresser, but you could also put a desk there if you wanted. You don't need a dresser because there are 2 closets. Skeletons in the closet. So I can imagine a desk here, and then we've got data and power for a computer. And the 2 closets, one has, so there's light in the closet here. I believe this is a switch for it, yeah. So that is the switch for the closet lights. I think they're both tied together. So one switch turns on both lights, but you can see the wires are dangling, yeah. That's why there's 2 wires there, one is feeding that one. And so switch on both lights for the inside of the closets. There's power inside of that closet up at the top. The second closet is where the water heater is. So this water heater is inside this closet on the right. So that's that little loop. And the 3 black wires coming out are for power for the water heater, which is why there's a sprinkler head inside that closet. Because there's also a sprinkler head inside the bathroom or bedroom as well as that smoke alarm. The switch outside here is for the bathroom. So that's for the vanity light. And inside this bathroom, we did light. So the sink is in the corner, then toilet, and then shower. We've got kind of a long shower pan here. So we do have, again, power for the vanity and mirror, switch for that, and the fan. There's a fan in this bathroom, and there is light over the shower as well. And then over on this side of the bathroom is just nothing. There's a power in the corner and the window over on this wall. So this vent it goes just straight to the outside of the building here. So a nice short little run for that fan. And that's this bathroom. Same shower system here, just one handle and then the shower head at the top, which will have the wand. So that's this. You can see our photovoltaic conduit running down here. That's mostly tucked out of the way. That's the dangerous one. And then this is a danger wire also, big fat one. I believe this is actually our unit C coming up. Yeah, because that goes into up there, which is our bedroom. And we saw that up there earlier. There's a patio here. I didn't go outside of the patio unit A. We'll do the outside tour in a minute. But this is a switch for the patio for unit B. This patio is a pretty good size. It's sunny right now. It's nice. And there is water for the patio, and there's also an outlet for the patio, and then there's that patio light up there. So yeah, they get a nice little outdoor patio space. It's actually pretty deep. It's, yeah, it's a good size. Private patio for this one, outside of this bedroom. So I think that's it for unit B. Did I forget anything? I'm just looking around. We talked about the power for the motor shades. We've got 4 ceiling cans for the living room and a fan as well, and the sprinkler, rope light around the edge, kitchen, and I think that's it. However, this is not over because there's more outside. We still have to go take a look at the mechanical rooms outside as well as some of the outdoor spaces. So the little sunken patio for unit A, and outdoor mechanical and water closets. So let's take a look outside.